REM, rapid eye movement, is hypnotic.
We're the happy headers. And do you ever find yourself in a hypnotic state even when you're awake?
Oh, hypnosis is a natural state that we all drift in and out of it. The daydreaming thing. That's hypnosis.
Really?
But for those of you who don't know or never heard of REM or REM, stands for rapid eye movement, and it's got to do with the way the eyes will move over and back while you're in this hypnotic state.
It's so cool because even like when I'm using EMDR.
Explain to them what EMDR is in case you don't.
Eye movement desensitization and reprocessing is EMDR, and it's a therapy that I use to help people who have been severely traumatized. So when we're doing the eye movement, you know, I do taps and their eyes are always closed, and I know their eyes are moving and they're going through disturbing memories from the past. Certain things, knee-jerk reactions or something in the body.
But the importance of the eye movement, you can see people do this in ordinary conversation. You can see them, the movement of the eyes helps them access different memories and emotions and different ways of thinking, whether they're thinking visually or auditory as well.
Is that like NLP stuff as well?
A little bit like NLP stuff.
Yeah. That's freaky, actually.
What it's got to do with, the science of it's got to do with, your brain is split into two hemispheres. There's a left and there's a right, and there's a bridge between the two. And the eyes, when they move over and back, swap information from one hemisphere to the other. It's like shuffling a deck of cards. And it allows your mind to process stuff. Sometimes trauma or anxiety that's stuck in the mind.
I always explain it that when we're moving from left to right brain, it's peeling away all the layers of trauma that have happened in your subconscious, because there's thousands and thousands of memories stored in there, isn't there? Like, but we don't think about them.
Everything
all the time.
is stored. Nothing is lost.
Yeah. So I mean, they just start to come out.
Yeah.
And you remember things that you'd suppressed and forgotten about for years and years.
Yeah. And sometimes things that you haven't thought about in years, that last time you did think about them, you were a child.
Yeah.
And now you could think about them in a different way as an adult.
Yeah.
So REM also occurs, people would know it from dreaming. We go through cycles of REM sleep every night. We go through highs and lows where we're dreaming, we're in and out of deep sleep and light sleep and almost waking up. But REM sleep the longest pattern of REM sleep happens to be the last hour or so before you wake up.
Ooh.
And you go into this a dream, which is usually the one that you remember, and you pop out of it.
Yeah.
But if somebody was to observe you while you're asleep, behind your closed eyelids, your eyes are moving over and back, and you can see them. And the dream, your mind, why does your mind dream? Well, it's nothing else to do. Is it bored? No, it's processing data and information. Hugely complex amounts of data and information. Physical memories of physical things that happen to you, but emotions, how you feel about all of those things, and your expectations of the future. Sometimes anxiety got to do with things that haven't happened.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Paul does dream interpretation, guys. So if any of you guys have had freaky dreams, please drop them in the comments down below, and we get Paul to respond to you. Yeah. It'd be so good, because it means an awful lot, actually. Yeah. You think it's so muddled up and weird, and that's such a weird dream, but then it can actually pertain to your life so incredibly, sharply, and you wouldn't even think.
And dreaming is healthy for a healthy mind and a healthy brain to do. And this is my contention sometimes with over prescriptions of sleeping tablets or strong anti-anxiety or depression anti-depression medication. They suppress REM sleep. And if your mind if it's not allowed to go through that process of dreaming and processing, then you get an accumulation, a backlog of stuff that's not been dealt with. So the person is physically knocked out, unconscious, asleep after taking the medication, but the mind hasn't been able to do the housekeeping.
I wonder, is that why you feel so groggy then when you wake up after taking sleeping tablets? Because you haven't slept properly.
Your mind needs that REM sleep. And people who've had insights, you can go into a daydream and suddenly wake up with an insight and go, that's how I solved that problem. The expression, I have to sleep on it.
Yeah.
It helps the mind process and see things in a different way. So it's essential
Yeah. And when you wake up, your mind should be clearer. Do you know,
Yeah.
you should have a clearer perspective on things. If I'm too tired, I can't think straight.
Yeah.
Do you know, that's another saying, isn't it?
Do you
Thinking
know-
straight.
Yeah.
Your thinking's all scattered and all over the place, like
There
when
was,
you're really tired.
There was an experiment done where they put little electrodes on mice's heads. Is mice's a proper plural?
No, mice.
It's mice. It's
Just
proper-
mice.
Mice's.
Mouses.
More than one mouse. More than one mice.
Plural.
And they put these
Mice.
electrodes in the house. They got them, they conditioned them to go through a maze all day, and they were looking for the cheese and doing different experiments to see what way the mice would react. But at night, they were able to tell that the mice were in REM.
No
And what
way.
they were doing was the mice were reliving what they'd been through today, only they're
In
doing it in
REM.
fast forward, 2 or 3 times the speed of what they actually did it. So it allows the mind to integrate and to update itself. It's like getting an update. And I find that, well, I'm learning French at the moment, learning how to speak French. And sometimes I'll wake up in the morning and I'll see the glass of water beside my table and I'll go, "Verre de l'eau." No, it's a glass of water. No, it's a verre de l'eau. My mind is thinking in the French thing.
Brilliant.
I haven't told it to do that, but it's now beginning to integrate the French into my normal way of thinking. I wake up as a Frenchman some morning.
You will, it's right.
With a beret.
I tell you.
And a little
Beret
tash.
on your head. No,
and a
that.
baguette. And I go, what am I doing in bed with a baguette? And put that back under the covers.
He baked it last night when he was going through REM sleep.
My nocturnal habits are none of your business.
Actually, yes, I don't want to know what you're doing at
Okay. But we want to know what you
Experience.
Well, be careful how you phrase it. We want to know about your dreams, your REM mind, what your mind is doing in REM. Because if you don't understand them, I can be able to help you understand
Yeah.
them. But it gives you a
Because
remarkable insight into
dreams do
what your mind is doing.
affect your mood.
Oh, everything.
I wake up from dreams sometimes and I am in a rotten mood all day. Like, if I have a really bad dream, it can affect my whole
You see, it's a
day.
real experience.
Yeah.
Because you know when...
It's like it actually happened.
Yes, because you know when you dream that you've fallen off a building or
Yeah.
something, you jump into bed. Oh, that's so
You
jump
nearly
into
cracked your head open. Are you okay?
I'm fine. But your mind makes it real. Your
Yeah.
mind makes it real. And that's why when you have a bad dream, your mind goes, that really happened.
Yeah.
And you feel crap.
Yeah, you
It
feel
doesn't
bad.
differentiate.
Like in your new relationships, you've dreamed that your partner is with somebody else. They've 2 times you or something.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's horrible, isn't it?
Yeah. And
Or
there's jokes
that your
going on the
child
internet
is
like that.
taken from
Yeah.
you. Oh God, they're the worst ones.
Yeah. And it's all got to do with what if you analyse the dream, say if your child is taken or missing, it's anxiety about separation.
Yeah. Oh,
Which
it's
is a
horrible.
natural thing.
Yeah.
But you need to understand, why is my anxiety heightened at this point? What else is going on? So it allows you to do pinpoint analysis
Yes.
on what's actually happening.
Because often for me, it's their personalities are changing. It's that.
You're losing the connection with them.
Yeah.
You're losing
it's
them, and your mind
changing.
literally gives you a dream where you're losing them.
Or you're losing them, they're being taken away, but it's just that, you know, they're entering a new phase of their life and they're changing, their personalities are changing, or they're becoming more mature or more independent or something. So it's not necessarily that they're going to be taken away from you forever. No.
We are the Happy Haters. I have to go and get an ice pack from my head. Like us, subscribe to us. I'll be okay, I'll be fine.
There,
Just take
Paul,
me,
you know.
I'll be fine. We're red shirt next week. Like us, subscribe to us, and we'll talk to you soon.